Hi everyone, welcome to Go Classes. In this lecture, in this video, we will see this GATE exam question. So, GATE 2001, this is a GATE 2001 question, and you can see there is a relation R, A, B, C, D, four attributes are there, and set of functional dependency is given to you. A determines B, C determines D. Then the decomposition of R into R1, R2 is. So, the question is asking about lossless, the decomposition. What are the properties of the decomposition? So the question is very simple, that you have four attributes A, B, C, D. These are the four attributes. And the set of functional dependencies that are given is A determines B, C determines D. So this is the set of functional dependencies that is given to you. Now, this this relation we are decomposing into two sub relations, I can say. So the one is A comma B. Okay, so you are creating, this is a sub relation, and another is C comma D. So this is what we have. Now you can very easily see that first of all, with okay, this is a binary decomposition. This is the first topic you, this is the first thing you can see. This is a binary decomposition, means the given relation we are decomposing, this is the given relation we are decomposing into two sub relations. So this is a binary decomposition. Now in this binary decomposition, how to check for lossless or lossy, whether this is lossless or lossy, how to check it? Very simple. All you have to do, just find the intersection. What are the common set of attributes? So if you see the common set of attributes R1 intersection R2, that is empty. There is no common attribute, so that is the reason I can say that, because there is no common attribute, so I can say the common attribute is not a super key in R1 or R2. Or I can say that common attribute, the R1 intersection R2 is 5, and this cannot determine R1, and this cannot determine R2. So that is the reason I can say that decomposition is lossy. So we have a lossy decomposition, and you can also see that this decomposition is actually dependency preserving, because in this, okay, what are the functional dependencies which are applicable on R1? So remember, these functional dependencies of relation R, these are given to you, that A determines B, C determines D. These are the functional dependencies that hold on the relation R. Now you are decomposing into R1 comma R2. In R1 we have A comma B, in R2 we have C comma D. So what are the set of functional dependencies which hold on these attributes? So this is the only functional dependency which hold on these attributes. And also you can notice, what are the functional dependencies which hold on these attributes C comma D? So this is the functional dependency which will hold on C comma D. Now you can notice that F1 union F2 covers F. Okay, so this F1 union F2, this actually covers F. This is F. So this functional dependency is covered here, and this functional dependency is covered here. So finally I can say that this decomposition is actually dependency preserving decomposition. So this decomposition is dependency preserving. So dependency preserving and lossy comma, okay, so dependency preserving but not lossless. So the answer will be option C. Okay, so for this question, answer will be option C. And let me just okay tell you that to check for lossless, you can also apply the Chase algorithm. Okay, so if you want to check for lossless, in any decomposition, if any decomposition is given to you, and for that decomposition, if you want to check whether that decomposition is lossless or lossy, okay, then what you can do, then you can apply the, then for that you, there is an algorithm which I told you, that there is a Chase algorithm. So this Chase algorithm also we can apply. But remember, since this is a binary decomposition, so you can directly do it. For binary decomposition, we have this method we have. So the common set of attributes must be super key in either R1 or R2. But you can notice we can also apply the Chase algorithm. So let me just apply this Chase algorithm just for okay, just for sake of understanding. So you can apply the Chase algorithm. The set of functional dependency is A determines B and C determines D. These are the set of functional dependencies. So A, B, C, D, these are the columns, and you can notice the rows will be R1, R2. So these are the rows. And you can notice in R1 we have A comma B. So this A comma B we have. In R2 we have C comma D. Now you can very easily see, because okay, so in this situation you can notice, if you apply this A determines B, so if two tuples have same A value, actually there is no two tuple which have same A value, so you cannot basically, you cannot take any benefit from this. And you can also see that there is no two tuples which have same C value. There is no two tuples don't have same C value. So that is the reason this, okay, this is what we got and we cannot change. There is no change now. I can say now you can notice this is no change. Now this no change will happen. No change will happen now. No change will happen now. Okay, and you can notice there is no row with all A entries. So there is no row. There is no row with all A entries. With all A entries. So finally, I can say that from this chase algorithm also I can say that this using this chase algorithm also I can say that this is a lossy. So this is lossy. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question using chase algorithm. You can, if you want to apply, you can apply chase algorithm also. Okay, but chase algorithm is useful when you have non-binary decomposition. Okay, so whenever you have binary decomposition, here the decomposition is binary because this relation we are dividing into two sub relations. So in this situation I can say that you don't have to apply the chase algorithm because we direct have a result that the common set of attributes must be super key in one of these relations. Okay, so this is you can do, this is what you can do. But anyway, for the sake of understanding, for the sake of practice, I have tried, I have told you this how to apply this chase algorithm for this question. Okay, anyway, we got lossy decomposition but dependency preserving. Okay.